Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the second ever Obscure and Underrated Games. This is Populous, and I'm here with a special guest.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joker90.
Yeah, follow him, damn it, okay? Fucking subscribe and shit.
I do Monster Hunter
So,
things.
yeah, and it's really fucking amazing, and he knows literally everything about Monster Hunter, so. Literally. Anyway, this is made by Bullfrog and Acclaim, apparently, and Electronic Arts, or whatever. I think that's what it said, at least. Anyway, like, I can't even begin to fucking explain this game, so I'm probably just gonna really jump into it and just explain as I go, because I didn't know how to play this game for years until I started playing it later in my life, and I started to understand things about it, and I looked up a instruction booklet online, because I don't know where mine is. I do have the original cartridge, but so I have that pulled up here on a like document just so I can look at it in case I need to brush up on anything. But basically, you start off and you have your little settling guys here, and if you press select, you can go over here, and these are important icons. This little flag is going to mean settle behavior, so if that's on, that means they're going to just settle. You can also click on this one, which will make like stronger units. Basically, they'll like gather together and then settle, so you have stronger people together before settling. Like, oh god, I hate how that works. Like, I wish I could explain it better, but I don't really know too much about this game myself. It's pretty much like a Civilization game, though, but you're just trying to get a higher population than your opponent. It's just like... And you eventually fight to the death at the end, and basically whoever has the highest population wins, but not always. You can still lose if you have a higher population. You just have to be strong enough.
And I will probably end up being rather quiet during this, because I've never played this game. I've only seen a little bit of it, actually, because this does look a little familiar.
Yeah, it started as a PC game, actually. And, like... Oh wait, there's also a fight then settle behavior. It looks like two swords locked in conflict. So this instructs your followers to attack enemy settlements before building their own. The skill is necessary for managing an invasion. Okay, so they're talking about this icon right here. So they will fight before settling, if that is. But I just want them to settle right now. I don't care about anything. Like, the first level is so easy. You almost can't lose no matter how bad you are. Like, I could do this when I was little, and I didn't even know what I was doing the whole time.
And so you can like terraform the earth and like add land to connect the islands on the map, right?
Yes.
And
Only...
is that little red dot in the lower portion of the map your enemy?
Yeah, he's in the very bottom and on the bottom left. He has like two settlements going on. But see, like, I can't build, like, if I'm too far away from my settlement, I can't build unless I have guys around me. So... And that brings me to the next point, which I should have probably explained first. See that bar at the top that has different icons on it? It's like next to the shield and it has an arrow.
Yeah.
That's your mana bar.
Really?
Yes. That's what they call it, at least. And basically what happens is the up and down, the first panel, that means we can raise and lower land. It costs mana, so if I do it really rapidly, the arrow will move back down to the left eventually. And the cross, I'm not fucking sure what that fucking does, really, because you can, I think you can set the cross like where you want your guys to eventually get to. I usually just set it in the middle here. Like, I'm actually gonna check that really fast. Alright, I found it. It says
Come to papal magnet.
Yeah, come to papal magnet behavior. It says it looks like a cross with an arrow to the left, and which is what I just did. This instructs your followers to meet at the papal magnet joining with your leader to create a powerful warrior. Oh, okay. So I didn't need to do that. And then come to papal magnet. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Effects, music. Okay, I don't care. Oh my god, they're really settling now. Which is a good thing. Now, oh, I didn't mean to get rid of your shit, dude. Don't worry, you can make another one. Okay, there you go. There's so much I don't know about this game. Like, I wish I could explain it better, but I'm like just as clueless at certain things that most of you probably are. But the series isn't like supposed to be like a detailed description of every game I play. It's just kind of showing them off, and games that I found really fun or underrated, or that are underrated as well. And all the ones in the series that I'm going to do are not going to be ones I've played, so, like, not all of them are going to be ones I've played. Because Andrew wants me to do a couple that I will eventually do that I've never played. And he says they're obscure and underrated. So well, go ahead.
Is that the shield at the top right, the two bars, what happens when either of those reaches the top?
That's just your population. The blue bar is mine, which is the one on the left. That's how, like, high your population is. If it reaches the top, it just means you have really high population. It can go beyond that. It just won't, like, show it.
Oh, okay. So that's just to gauge how you're doing against your opponent.
Yeah, that's all it is. And you may see I'm only building on ground level. I don't advise doing that on later levels. I'm only doing it just to save time, because in later levels, your opponent will be able to, like, cause earthquakes and floods and stuff. And I can do all of that right now whenever I want, as long as I have enough mana. That's what those icons are. The one that it's at right now, I can make a knight and make him go over and, like, just rape and pillage them. It's great. So I'll probably show that off in a minute, because knights are extremely powerful. And the mountain thing, you just cause a mountain to arise wherever you are. And you want to do that, like, you scroll over to the enemy and do it. And those icons are on the right over there. So I'll explain all the icons from left to right. Like, the up and down arrow, it means you can raise and lower land. The cross means you can tell them to go to the papal magnet, which is this right here. Like, that's the big guy that they all meet to make a powerful warrior, which is what I'm about to do soon. The little sound wave is an earthquake. I don't remember if that, like, screws me over too, because I think it does. And the next one's a swamp, which can cause them to drown and reduce their population, of course. But I have enough to make a knight, so we're going to go ahead and do that. See, that costs a lot of mana. Where is he, though? Because I want to watch this. There he is! And you don't have to do anything. Like, I'm just going to sit back and watch this, because this is going to be awesome. Like, he is insanely powerful.
Does he just walk on water?
Yeah, it'll create land for him. At least I thought it did. Maybe I'm just... No, I guess I'm supposed to. I always thought it created land for him, but... But see, since he's here, I can actually do this. I don't need, like, settlements around me. Because you just need one of your guys, really. But I think this might only work for a knight. But eventually you'll get, like, close to each other. And if one of your guys is just, like... You can just be on settle mode, and they'll just walk over to an enemy, like, territory. Like one of their houses or whatever. And they will fight it out. And whoever wins that fight will own that piece of land. Or that building.
Even if they're just on, like, peaceful settlement mode?
Yeah, they'll do that.
Guys are assholes.
Yeah. Whoops, I'm helping him. Alright, so here we go. He's on his way to rape. On his way to rape. I'm gonna rape you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like, I should have probably had my guys, like, grouped together to become more powerful, but, I mean, the knight is so fucking broken. It's, like, bullshit. Yeah, that's a little fight animation. They just, like, duke it out. Set fire to it! Okay, I was gonna say there's another guy there.
So these guys are just having their settlement. They don't know that anyone else exists. All of a sudden, this guy in metal with a sword comes up when they just have, like, stone and straw and starts killing, raping, and burning everything to the ground.
Yep.
What do you think is going through their minds?
I know, it's great. But, oh my god. It gets so harder. Like, it gets so much harder later.
This game seems like a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it was ahead of its time, and it seems like kind of like a precursor to Spore.
Oh my god, I've only seen that game. I, like, know nothing about it.
Oh,
look at this guy! This is one fucking knight!
Yeah.
He's just being a fucking boss.
Yeah, Spore was... I played it. It was really interesting. You start off as just, like, bacteria, just, like, nothing to you, and then eventually you get to be, like, little animals, and then you gain intelligence and like make tribes and everything and go out and like kill the rest. And that's about when I stopped. But apparently you can then start like getting the space and like other planets.
He died.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, to explain more on the icons, since I only got to the night and the mountain, the next one is a flood, which is why you want to build on higher land on later levels, because he will start causing floods and shit, and if you're on the ground level, you will lose everything. Essentially. You won't lose everything, but it can seriously completely screw you over for the rest of the game. So, on most levels, you're going to want to build on higher land, just to prevent that. But at the beginning of each level, it shows what the computer can and can't do. So, and then the last icon is the Armageddon. When you're ready to just end it, you can click that icon, it destroys all the civilizations, all your guys go into one dude, and you all fight it out to the death. And the higher population, like, the stronger your guy will be, most likely. So, like I said, you can still lose, but it's pretty unlikely if you're winning by a lot.
Is there a difference in the ground type? Like on the grass, there's some that looks like it's tilled, like it has the little dots, and the others that's just straight green.
Yeah, like, the white dots are just, like, it means it's my territory, basically. The little white dots. Because, like, I don't know, it's kind of... Like, it has to have a certain amount of space to be, like, a castle, like this. That's why these over here are stuck in the corner. They won't be able to expand because they're too close together.
Okay.
So it's basically like a moat sort of thing. I really don't know what it is. I just know it's around my settlements all the time. And his is, like, black dots.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are the castles the largest structure?
Yes, the structure right here is the biggest structure you can have. And... as you can see, that's most of them right now. So that's why you want to keep making enough land so they can expand more. But yeah, probably just for the sake of time, once it's Armageddon, once I have enough mana to do it, I'm just going to do it. But sometimes I do like to play the game and never Armageddon and just do it the old-fashioned way, because you can do that. You can just wait until you literally dominate all of their places and make them your own. But you basically just... the objective of the game is to kill their entire population and be the last one standing. But you have to kill their entire civilization to win. But the easiest way is Armageddon, because, like, I think I've only finished one game where I did it, like, manually.
I imagine that would take a lot longer.
It does take a long time, so it's like if you're just like really bored and want to do something, it's like there you go. You need to reserve a lot of time to do that for sure. It's fucking... I don't know what some of the other icons do, so... But that's the gist of it. I mean, that's all you really need to know. Like, the whole papal magnet thing still kind of confuses me, because it's like... So basically, if I do... Actually, I want to make some stronger guys, just for the hell of it.
Will they look different?
No. They just kind of... walk into each other and become one. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really wish I could explain this game better, but that's like pretty much all I really know about it, is what I've explained so far for the most part. There's probably stuff I've left out that I probably should have mentioned, but I'm not good at explaining things. When it comes to something I don't like fully have a grasp on, at least. But I mean, just by playing it, you kind of figure shit out and everything. And just trust me when I say this game gets really fucking hard, because oh my god, there's hundreds and hundreds of levels. Like, there's like little passwords you can put in for each level. You can just like look online to just try different levels. And there's some really cool ones. Instead of like grass and water, there's one that's like lava instead of water. And it's got like gray ground. There's also one that looks like a motherboard, and you're fighting like little like creatures. Like your dudes are like these little worms. They're like computer worms or something, like viruses. It's so fucking cool. They got really creative with some of the maps on this game. It is so cool. So just playing it for that aspect kind of makes it a higher replay value, at least for me, just to see all the different levels. Because the second level after this one is a desert one.
And this was made in, what, 89, 90, something like that?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I forgot. It's at the beginning of the video if you guys want to know. But... oh my god. Uh-oh. What is that noise? Like, you can hear this kind of little kind of noise when they start drowning. So... oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot about these little fucking assholes.
What the hell?
They're making swamps.
Were those, like, ladybugs?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck those things are. Like, I don't remember. I think that just happens occasionally. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, he might have sent that. I don't think he can use any swamps though, so. But this is what you do to get rid of it. You just raise or lower the land and then put it back. And you want to do that as soon as possible because your people will keep drowning in it if you don't. Oh, fuck, I'm not far enough. But anyway, it's Armageddon time, and see my blue bar is a little higher than theirs, so, like... ooh, wait a minute. I just noticed they're being bosses, and they're starting to settle over here on this little bridge that I made for my knight.
Where the papal magnet was, I believe.
Yeah, I think... yeah, you're right.
So I guess they do just, like, wander over there.
Yeah, but I thought that was when I had this on. Because it says, come to Papal Magnet. Looks like a cross with an arrow to the left. This instructs your followers to meet at the Papal Magnet.
Huh.
But this one was instructing them to become more powerful. Oh, see, they're fighting and I just lost. You can also kind of fuck around and, like, do that. And be like be like an asshole, and sometimes it'll make your guy like go over and fight him, or he'll come over to you, and then you'll just win, and then you just, well, I got rid of his fucking building. Okay, he's gonna fight me here. I really hope he doesn't take it over. Oh god, he was strong. No! Oh, that's not cool. But anyway, I'll just show you what happens when we Armageddon. It gets kind of scary. It's like, are you sure you want to do it? And it's like, oh, what do we do?
We're just a bunch of men mindlessly walking.
Yeah, and in the bottom right, if you see the little, you know, the swamp and water icons in the bottom right, where it looks like a drowning dude, those will flash when your guys are drowning.
Huh.
This is where it creates land for you. That's what was confusing me. But see how they're just kind of walking into each other?
Yeah.
So basically they do that until you're all one guy, and then you all just, you and the opponent just fight to the death. It takes a while, but we're almost there actually. See how the bars are going down? The red and blue ones.
Oh yeah. What's the bar next to your person on the shield?
That's his health, I think. I'm not really sure, actually. But yeah, you can, like, there's a little shield icon on the left that you can click on, and you can actually, it just lets you analyze any given person. Okay, here's the last fight. And I think I lost. Yep, I lost.
Oh, wow.
But see, I won 12 battles to 4.
And you had a much higher population.
Yeah.
If I recall.
I did. But
so,
see, it just happens sometimes that way.
So is it just chance?
No, I probably should have, like, had them go into each other more before settling. I think that's, like, the smart thing to do instead of just settling, because your guys are gonna, like, settle a lot, but you're gonna be weak. Like, I think he just had some stronger guys. I almost never lose that. I was, like, saying earlier how it's, like, almost impossible to lose, but it apparently does happen sometimes. So, way to just middle finger in my face, game. Thanks for that. But, you know, but yeah, that's basically how the game works. I'm probably playing it wrong for the most part, but I mean, I just wanted to show it off because it is really fucking fun when you start just like getting into it. And most people I talk to have never heard of this game, so I've always had fun with it. But yeah, that's Populous in a nutshell. Anything you want to add, or any questions that I probably won't be able to answer? Because I'm probably just gonna leave this at one video. I don't see a point in doing another one.
Makes sense. Just out of curiosity, what are the 3 icons on the bottom right next to FX, the music, and the arrows? They look like sleep, a scale in the world.
Yeah, the Z, since I press select, that just pauses the game.
Oh.
You can also press start to do that, but these are just settings, I think. You can do human versus com. You can do a computer versus computer game.
What's good and evil?
You can choose which side you are.
Oh. So you just choose which side of the map you start on?
I guess, because I can't change it now. Maybe you have to do that later, or in a custom. And you can change the game speed, because it is pretty slow, but I like to keep it kind of in the middle anyway. You can surrender as well. Next landscape. Huh. And the scale, I don't remember at all what this is. Options for good. Can modify lands, can attack towers. I'm so confused.
I guess it's maybe to just give yourself an extra challenge to like balance the game.
I guess. But like I said, I still don't know everything about this game. It seriously still confuses me to this day. Even the instruction booklet doesn't really help that much. If you look elsewhere on like YouTube and stuff, I saw some like strategies for this game, so I might give those a look-see. But there's Populous. I say check it out, learn more from it than I can give, because if you guys find out anything that I forgot to mention, feel free to comment about it, because I would love to know more about this game, because I can't believe I lost that fucking game. I seriously can't. Like, I obviously was doing something wrong. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the second episode of Obscure and Underrated Games. I don't know which one I'm going to do next, but I also should probably get some LPs recorded as well, because I haven't done that in a while either. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.